going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Like the thumbnail says, today we're gonna answer the 5 top questions I get from you guys about the H2. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, my name is Tony. I own this 2004 Hummer H2 behind me. Throughout the time that I have got the channel, and a little bit before I started making videos a couple of years ago, there's a few questions that always come up from people that are looking to buy an H2 or just curious about how is it like to own one of these things. Now, some of you that watch the channel and subscribe, which by the way, thanks for sticking out all this time. Some of you that did have an H2 but now have an H2 also kept sending a few questions through my email, and some of you that follow me on Instagram also went ahead and kind of fired at me with some questions. Out of all these questions that I get, I kind of went ahead and picked the top 5 that I see are the most common, and today I want to take the time to answer those what I think are the 5 top questions that I get. Alright, so moving on to the first most common question I get from some of you guys is, how bad is it on gas? Well, for a vehicle of this age, with the technology that was available back in 2004, as far as the overall performance on a vehicle like this, it's pretty heavy on gas. Now, if that question comes to mind, if you are looking to buy an H2, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not the vehicle for you. Because if gas is the first thing that comes to mind, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be pretty disappointed. In my case, when I first got into an H2, that I said, okay, now it's the time when I want to buy one, I knew exactly what I was going to get into. But it wasn't about gas or not. You don't buy an H2 to save gas. So again, if that question comes to mind and you think you're excited about getting an H2, you're gonna get disappointed. So you might want to rethink your options. Alright, so moving on to question number 2. How hard is it on the maintenance? Does it require a lot of maintenance? The expense of it? In my case, I don't beat the truck. Like, I don't take it off-road. If you see my videos, I don't think I ever made an off-road video. I only did like one video where I went on the mud and stuff like that. Do I go off-road every now and then? I used to. But lately I have nobody to go with. And if you're an off-roader, you already know it's never a good idea to be out on the trail by yourself. But anyways, if you do a lot of off-roading with the vehicle, obviously you're exposing yourself to breaking a lot more things. If you're more of a daily driver that never ever gets off the pavement, then I'll say you're good. Like, you shouldn't have a lot of trouble. Oh, obviously that depends on the vehicle that you're about to get, what the previous owner did, in what condition was the vehicle when you get it. Moving on to number 3 is parts availability. If you've done your research before you go ahead and start shopping for an H2, I'm pretty sure by now you already know that this guy is a GM product, and there's a lot of parts that are shared with Tahoe, Suburban, and some of the Chevy trucks around these years. So I'll say overall, when we're talking about engine and bottom end, yes, you can find parts pretty much anywhere. Now, when you move on to the interior of the H2, that might be a bit of a problem. If a door panel breaks or any kind of like interior panels go bad and you want looking to replace it, a lot of these things GM or nobody makes them anymore, so you are going to be looking at a bit of an expensive thing to repair, depending how bad the problem is. Like, if a door panel goes bad to the point where you need to replace the whole door panel, you're going to be looking into used parts. And even though it might be used, sometimes it's kind of like a hit and miss situation, but you could be paying well over $100 for a door panel. So that part, it could be a little pricey. Again, it depends on what it is. But as far as the important, I know interior aesthetics is important to some of you guys, But as far as the engine and bottom end, you should not have a problem to find parts for the H2 at all. Alright, so moving on to question number 4. Insurance. Obviously, it depends on a lot of things. If you're on the States, you already know it depends heavily on your driving record. Obviously, what company you go with or what coverage you want to go for. In my case, I'm 40 years, yes I know, I'm 40 years old. Somehow I managed to keep a clean driving record. As of today, I believe I'm with State Farm. This vehicle is insured on its own. I do have full cover on it, and it's not that bad. I believe my 6 month, it's about probably somewhere in the low 4ish. Altogether, like a 12-month cost for me, it's just under $1,000. Again, it all depends on your driving record, and if you insure the vehicle together with other vehicles in the family, it's probably going to be way lower than that. But it depends heavily on your driving record. To me, that's, I mean, I think that's not bad for a truck of this size. There's a couple of providers out there that look at these as a dangerous vehicle, I guess, and the cost might come up a little bit. And it also has to do, obviously, with what is it that you pick. If you want all the bells and whistles, then you're going to be looking at well more than what I just said. So there you have it. As of right now, I'm spending about less than $1,000 for a whole year. And now, question number 5, and I'm going to make it as simple as possible. Is it reliable? The short answer, yes, it is reliable. Remember, GM put a solid engine on this vehicle. You shouldn't have a problem with this thing at all. And like I said, it's for you to have an issue with this thing right here, it's gonna be something that you picked up from the previous owner, or if you didn't do your homework. So again, I'll say, is it reliable? Yes, it is. Again, thanks a lot for watching. If you're new to the channel, give this video a thumbs up if it was of any help to you guys. If you're looking to buy an H2, I hope that by answering the questions from some of my old subscribers, or some of you that have reached out to me, I hope that help you figure a couple of things out. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Check the description of this video. I posted links to a few things that I have added to the H2. Go ahead, check the links. They're Amazon links, they're affiliate links. So every time you use one of those links, yes, I do make a little bit of a kickback every time you purchase something from that link. So I appreciate if you do that. As always, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.